Well, good morning, Southern Colorado. Nice to see you guys again. It's the start of your week. Hope you had a nice weekend. We're currently taking a live look off of our Cheyenne mountain cam. As you can see, this is kind of where our antenna is located at. It's really high up. I honestly have never gotten a view of this myself, but kind of looking out into the abyss, it's looking pretty cloudy, hazy out there. Not sure if that's wildfire smoke. We'll have to talk with Trey Tonneson later. He's going to have more on this hot and stormy day ahead. Welcome to 11 Alert Plus. Thank you so much for joining us early this morning. I'm your digital anchor, Rebecca Gavosden. Now we have a lot of headlines to get through, including some upcoming closures and also back to school, some of those dates. So we're going to get started with that right now. Just give me 1 second. All right. So starting off, as students are back in the classroom, parents know this is the time of year when it seems like everyone is getting sick, and experts actually say the return to school does lead to increased numbers of certain illnesses. We're also coming up on the flu season, as we all know, which according to the CDC starts in the fall. So that's coming up pretty quick here. Clinics will begin rolling out vaccines so people can lower their risk of getting the flu or having a severe or deadly case. Dr. Richard Vu of Matthews Vu Medical Group in Colorado Springs says a large percent of the community needs to be immunized. I'm so sorry, it's Monday, in order to prevent the spread of the flu. Vu also recommends getting the COVID vaccine, as the CDC says case numbers are growing in Colorado. That's interesting to know. And as more classrooms are opening back up this week, everybody's heading back to school. Today, Cheyenne Mountain School District 12 is welcoming back grades 7 through 12. In Manitou Springs, District 14 is welcoming back their kindergartners. Pueblo's District 60 welcomes back students Tuesday, and Woodland Park welcomes their students back on Wednesday. Well, happy back to school, everyone. It continues week 3 or 4 we're at. Make sure to take pictures with your kids on their first day. They are memories that will last, as we know, because time flies by pretty fast. That was really great rhyming, actually. Okay, but in other news, Colorado Springs police say they need your help finding 2 suspects involved in a robbery. They say 2 people who knew the victim got in their vehicle and then took their gun. Officials told 11 News it happened last night off Pikes Peak near Memorial Park just before 7:30 in the evening. This is a map of the area. You can see where the armed robbery took place. Police say a fight broke out before one of the suspects pulled another gun out and took off in a silver Honda. No suspects are in custody at this time. If you have any information that could help officials, you are asked to call Colorado Springs Police. And a lot of you might have heard about this. I saw this a lot on Facebook this past weekend. Manitou police say an employee of the Cog Railway was attacked in the parking lot Saturday. They say they located 2 people of interest yesterday. At last check, officials said that victim was in critical condition. Police say if you saw what happened or have video, to please contact El Paso County Dispatch. The work to revitalize Tejon is now halfway done and more progress is expected. I'm also realizing just now, taking a look to the right, we're having a little bit of issues of video playing. Okay, actually, I am so sorry. That might have been on me. So sorry about that. Again, it's a Monday. We're getting back into the groove of things. Got to get out of got to get back out of that relaxing state. So we're just going to start over with this story. So you guys have heard about the Tejon project. The work to revitalize it is now halfway done and more progress is expected. We've covered this before. Starting this week, Tejon will shut down from Colorado to Pikes Peak. The closure could reopen as early as next Monday. Then starting on September 2nd, Tejon will shut down from Pikes Peak Avenue to East Kiowa Street. Businesses on this block will get vouchers for 2 hours of free parking at the 3 city garages nearby. We're going to keep you updated on those times, as they come, especially the one on September 2nd, so it doesn't sneak up on you. Well, yeah, we are having some issues with video today. On top of that, you can also expect more overnight closures in southeast Colorado Springs this week, and that's South Academy Boulevard between Milton E. Proby and Venatucci. Those closures start Wednesday and will run overnight from 7 in the evening to 5:30 in the early morning. There will also be several sections of South Academy that will be shut down. You can see some of those detours on your screen right now. Those detours, they're going to be in green. You can see the closures in red. So that's just a heads up for the 20th and 21st. Moving on to later this week, state lawmakers are headed back to the Colorado Capitol building. Governor Polis has called a special session to address a massive and sudden budget shortfall. The governor says that due to the federal Big Beautiful Bill, Colorado is now facing a deficit of $780 million. Republicans, though, claim it's from overspending by Democrats. The special session will start on Thursday. And that's all we have for our headlines this morning. Trey Tonneson, he's going to be back for our 9 a.m. show, 11 News at 9. So will our anchors. They're going to have some more wildfire updates for you. We know that the Elk Fire is now fully 100% contained. Thank you guys again so much for joining me. We appreciate you supporting local journalism, and just make sure if you want any weather updates, we know that's always ever changing here in Southern Colorado, or any updates on news headlines, you know, especially when it comes to your community, make sure to download our 11 weather and news app, breaking app. That's going to be on your app store. It's available on any sort of device, so make sure to check that out. And now we are going to end this off by taking a look at, again, our Cheyenne Mountain Cam. It's faced this way though, towards Pike Peak. It's looking really beautiful out this morning. Again, a little hazy. Thanks so much. Bye bye now.